The chicken is finally done. I took the aluminum foil off of it and let it cook an additional 15 minutes just to kind of let it brown at the top, cook those juices a little bit more, and to give it a nice, colorful look. But for those of y'all who are just joining the live, I made baked chicken, roasted potatoes, green beans, and cornbread for dinner tonight. Earlier on my past two lives, you got to see me season the chicken, and you got to see the process of me cooking the chicken, cutting up vegetables, that sort of thing. But now I'm going to show you guys the final product, just to get a glimpse of what that looks like. So first thing, I'm recording content also. So let me go ahead and show Instagram first for the visual. And this is why we have live. Probably would have been smarter of me to not tilt the pan over, but you know, that's the power of live. You make silly mistakes and things like this happen. But don't worry. All that's going to clean right up. Just put this paper towel here for now. I can't believe I just did that. That's crazy. Spilled some of those juices on the counter. But let me just show Instagram again real quick. Final products. Let me show it to y'all on YouTube. Actually, while I'm here, let me clean this mess up real quick. Sorry about that. I was actually trying to show Instagram the final product of the baked chicken that I made, and my dumb ass decided to go ahead and tilt the pan over. Ended up spilling half the juices on the pan. Well, not half the juices, just a little bit, but I'm just exaggerating. Let me clean this up real quick so I can show you guys what I did. If you're joining the live now, don't leave just yet. I'm just cleaning off my countertop. I'm going to show you that juicy chicken in just a moment. So hello for those of y'all who joined the live. I made dinner tonight. The previous two lives, I was showing the process of me seasoning my chicken. I made baked chicken. The live before this, I was chopping up some vegetables, chopping up the potatoes, searing the chicken, and getting everything prepared in the casserole dish. So you can go ahead and check that out as well if you don't mind. And right now, I'm just getting the finished product shown to y'all. I was trying to show Instagram a picture, or visual rather, of the chicken that I made. And silly me decided to tilt the pan over and spilt most of the juices, which is why you're seeing me clean up right now. But it wasn't that much juice, only a little bit. Let me go ahead and show y'all that right now. And for those of y'all who just joined the live, you are right on time. As I was saying earlier, I made baked chicken, roasted potatoes, green beans, and cornbread for dinner tonight. My first two lives showed me in the process of getting everything together. This here, final product. Beautiful, nice color on that chicken. Green beans are cooked to perfection. Potatoes are nice and soft. Got some red peppers and onions in there for that extra razzle dazzle. Give me 1 second while I just pick up a piece of chicken for y'all, because I want y'all to see just how good that looks. Just washing out my tongs right now so I don't give you guys dirty tongs on the camera. We don't do that here. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look. Hello. What's going on, y'all? Oops. Show it off to the camera first so I can get that shot for my shorts, YouTube, Instagram. And that is that beautiful baked chicken right there for all of y'all. Check that out. Oof. Almost, you see that, right? Falling off. That's how we like to see it. That looks good. You know what? I'm going to taste this on camera because this is the chef's piece right here. It's piping hot. That is slamming. The chicken is nice and spicy. Not too spicy. It has a little bit of kick to it. Falls right off the bone. It's juicy. It's tender. I wasn't even supposed to try that piece. I was going to plate it first and then eat it, but that piece fell off the bone. That's a sign from the universe that I was supposed to take that. Whew, that was good. A normal stream. Listen, I don't do none of that weird stuff that they do on social media. No weird dancing or anything. I mean, I like to have fun, but I'm here to cook. All that extra stuff, save it for TikTok. All right, let's put this away. All right, I'm gonna need you guys' help on this one real quick. So I gotta present the plate. Give me 1 second. So whenever I cook, I of course have to make sure that I present for social media, for plating and whatever. But I'm gonna let you guys decide what plate should I use. Should I use this one, the round black plate, which gives it a more professional look, or the white plate? Pretty clear, basic, standard plate, but the square kind of, I don't know, kind of like the vibe of the square. But I like the presentation of this more professionally. But let me know which plate you guys want to see me plate the chicken on. Let's see what y'all say. Black one. Hold on a second. Okay. Square one, black one. Cool. See what else y'all saying out there. Cool. All right. So we're going with the black plate. So y'all said the black one. Cool. Make sure it's centered for my camera for y'all. Cool. Boom. Let me move my camera over a little bit. I'm recording content as well as showing you guys this on live. So bear with me while I switch back and forth at times. Let's make this easier on me. This just came straight out the oven too, so got to put my gloves on for safety. All right. Aside for now. So first thing I usually like to do, of course, I'm gonna get my chicken. See which pieces I want. Take that one right there. That looks good. Let me get another piece that kind of looks like it. Put that there too. I think 2 drumsticks is fine. Maybe I'll get more, maybe not. But we shall see. Let me get a couple more potatoes. Put that on there. And if you're just joining the live, first of all, thank you for joining. I really do appreciate y'all. I made baked chicken, green beans, roasted potatoes, and cornbread. I have two lives previously that are on my channel where I showed you the process of me seasoning the chicken, letting it marinate overnight. Earlier today, I chopped up some vegetables, chopped up the potatoes, seared the chicken, got it all together and put it in the oven. And this right here is just more or less the final products. Get some red in there for color. And if you're new to my page, please consider subscribing. I tend to make pretty much easy recipes that anybody who's a cook or loves food can make. I don't try to make things, too complicated. Honestly, I don't try to make things complicated at all. I've been cooking since I was 7, but I know a lot of people don't really have cooking in their background or don't like to cook or just simply don't know how to cook. But honestly, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to teach you guys things. I'm here to show you different recipes. I don't tend to cook a lot of the same stuff you see on social media. I like to cook things different. just to give you a vast idea of what's out there. But if that's the kind of content that you like, all I ask is that you hit that subscribe button, click on the bell notification to get updated of when I go live and when I share my recipes. And, make sure you share with a friend. I'm pretty sure you know somebody who doesn't know how to cook. Or if you don't know how to cook yourself, then subscribe too. All right. Just one more. We'll be good to go. I tend to do this a lot, so bear with me. I plate this for social media, so I have to make sure that the plate is at least to my liking. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just, has to look decent. All right. That's it there. Let's see. And just one more piece for the finishing touch. Let's add this here. Let's add that piece. Let me show you guys, because if you didn't see it yesterday, that's the cornbread. I'm gonna place that in the corner like that. Boom. That's dinner. To show you guys here, got some nice baked chicken drumsticks, beautifully seasoned. Got some green beans, roasted potatoes, honey butter cornbread. The honey butter cornbread recipe is actually on my page now. So if you go to YouTube and go to my latest short, you should see the honey butter cornbread recipe and the link to my website where you can find this and all my recipes. But the chicken and potatoes I'll probably have up in the next day or so. So if you want to update on that, the video should be dropping by tomorrow as well as the recipe. Go to cookingwithpatlee.com. You can actually get the full recipe. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, I'm just going to take a couple of pictures really quick, so bear with me. In the meantime, come look at my, that's perfect enough. Oops. Goes here. All right. All right, pictures are good. Now I have to get my video going because I am recording content. One quick thing. All right. All right. So this is the final outcome here. Like I said, I'm actually doing this for my content and also on live. So you'll see me switch back and forth with the camera. Hold on one second. All right. You may see me smiling also. Don't worry, I'm not being weird. I'm doing content and I'm also on live. So all right, let's give it a taste. Ooh, hold on a second. You know what? I'm not going to be weird about it. I trust y'all. That's good. Oh, hot though. What's hot? I don't know why I did that. That was hot. Sheesh, hold on. All right, let's test these potatoes out. For those of you see somebody said that doesn't look seasoned, go to the first two videos. You'll definitely see that these are well seasoned, full of flavor. Potatoes are good too. Nice and soft. Try some of these green beans. stop because you're really hungry. Listen, I'm sorry. Wish I can give you a plate. Sending hate from Spain. Hi, Spain. Love you too. That's really good. Anyway, double hate. Well, I double love you too. For those of y'all who just joined the live, I made some baked chicken, roasted potatoes, green beans, and cornbread. Really good. The full recipe is going to be on my page tomorrow. If you go to cookingwithpatlee.com, which one? See this one? But yeah, if you joined my live the past couple of times, the past couple of days, I made this baked chicken recipe. I seasoned and marinated the chicken on yesterday. So the first video, I seasoned the chicken, had it marinated. That's up on my page now. Second video, which I recorded a little bit earlier, about a couple hours ago, was just me chopping up vegetables, chopping up the potatoes, searing the chicken, and I had a couple of tips on how you can make the best, juiciest chicken with a lot of flavor. Also, go to the second video and check that out. This is the third video. Who eats chicken with cake? That's cornbread, bro. And even if I wanted to eat cake with my chicken, who cares? It's my chicken. Matter of fact, just for you, I'm making cornbread. I'm making cake and chicken. Thanks for the idea. What time is it there? It's 7:45. Where you at? Where you from? I'm here. So glad to have caught alive. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you for joining. I'm more likely gonna be doing this on a daily basis. I want to go live a little bit more to talk to you guys and also show you more behind the scenes of my cooking. So yeah, definitely check the live. Check tomorrow. I'll probably do it around the same time, maybe about 7 o'clock. It's a big ass plate, my brother. Yeah, it's a presentation. I'm not eating all this. If I put one piece of chicken on a plate, would you watch the video or would you see this? See, that's the thing that y'all don't realize about social media. This is a lot of food. Yeah, it is. But I'm not eating all this. I'll split this with my wife or I'll put some of it back. If you went to a social media page right now and saw one piece of chicken on a plate, would you click on the page or would you swipe away? You probably swipe away. But if you saw this plate there, it grabs your attention. And that's pretty much the point. Kind of like what you're doing right now. So, yeah, thanks. What else y'all got? No, you're married. Yeah, happily. I've been married for the past couple of years. I often make that public, but hopefully that doesn't mean that you're going to not follow me anymore. Looking forward to your upcoming lives. I appreciate you. First of all, I appreciate you even joining this one. It means a lot. Yeah, I'll be doing more lives frequently. I'm trying to do this on a daily basis. So actually, I can't say I'll do it on a daily basis. I'll more than likely do it when I cook. So maybe like 4 or 5 times out the week, you'll see me go live. I'll usually do it Monday through Friday. Save you a plate. I got you. But I don't know about that username, Lakers in 5, because that ain't happening. And I can't even joke. I said Knicks in 7, and look at us. We lost. I appreciate that. Thank you for following me. Where y'all from? Let me know where y'all from. I see a couple of people from India. Yeah, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Thank you for joining. What's my favorite type of food to eat or cook? Good question. Italian and Mexican are my favorite foods to cook. To eat anything Thai. I'm a sucker for Thai food. Thank you, thank you. Somalia, appreciate you for joining. Welcome to the chat. I love California, one of my favorite states. Colorado, what up, what up? Thank you, thank you. Are y'all cooking anything tonight for dinner? What y'all making? Oh, almost forgot. Sorry, I'm recording content and I'm also talking on live, so that's why I did my peace sign. That's usually my trademark to sign off to the audience and say goodbye. I'm recording content as I'm talking on live too, so yeah, that's pretty much the reason why I just did that. Hello, appreciate you, England, for joining. It's kind of late there, but thanks for staying up and talking to me. Creamy penne pesto. Ooh, I love pesto. Matter of fact, Meg, that's gonna be one of my next recipes. I haven't made a pesto recipe in so long. Um, you know what? I'm trying to think because I can make canned pesto. I can use canned pesto. That's not a problem. But would you like to see me actually make pesto from scratch and make a creamy penne pesto that way? Don't know what that is. Made some drumsticks in the air fryer with slap your mama. Listen, slap your mama always gets my respect, and hot honey also. I would have cooked this in the air fryer, but I had way too many pieces of chicken, and for the type of recipe that I'm doing, would it work out? All right, I got you, Meg. That's gonna be the next one. I'm gonna make a creamy pesto pasta. Your son is making chicken bites with fries. Cool. I always, you know what? Let me shout you out real quick. Shout out for having your son cook you food. Don't want to really go that direction with the chat, but people from growing up as somebody who obviously is a man and cooks, you often get told that boys don't belong in the kitchen, but I encourage all young men of all ages, to get in the kitchen and cook. It's a necessary skill, and you have fun doing it. Lots of great chefs out there. You could be one too. I talk about cooking all the time. I've been cooking since I was 7 years old. I'm 41 now, but I've been cooking since I was seven, and I love talking about cooking. I love cooking in general. I love learning about different things, about the sciences behind cooking. I love eating different cuisines from all cultures and civilizations. I could talk about it for hours, which is probably why I have a channel right now. Yeah, definitely get your kids started early. I was fortunate that I come from a family who cooked every single Sunday. We always had dinner on Sundays at the table. My grandparents are from North Carolina, so when I would go visit for the summer, all my aunts, cousins, and grandmothers would get everybody together, and we'd all cook, or we'd all play our part in, like, cleaning greens or cleaning chicken. So I had a natural love for cooking. And my mom, she had to take care of me and my brother when we were younger. She worked pretty much all the time, God bless her. But, we had to eat. And I didn't want to have her, worry about watching us all day and then going home to cook. So one day I just decided, all right, well, I'm going to see what's in the freezer, made some food for the whole entire family. And just from there, I just started cooking on a consistent basis. Teaching him how to make things. He is autistic and loves to cook. Yeah, my son is autistic. My youngest son is autistic. Also, he's on the spectrum. He's nonverbal, so it's kind of harder to tell him certain things when it comes to cooking. So a lot of it is mostly like hand over hand and sign language that we taught him. But he'll help me if I ask him to pass me something, or like I'll like show him how to stir the food. And that's actually one of the reasons why I cook now, because I don't like him eating a lot of those processed foods like the processed nuggets and pizzas. So I cook a lot of that stuff for him. But it's also helped him get a better palate, because a lot of kids on the spectrum, unfortunately, have limited food choices. But because his dad cooks for him on a regular basis, he gets to taste different things. Like he likes rice, he likes chicken, he likes beef patties, um, he eats cheese, different things like that. He just started eating fruit, which was a big, issue that we had in the house. Still trying to get him to eat vegetables a little bit more, but yeah. Oh, that's so cool. He cooked ground beef for taco night. Listen, you showed him something that he's gonna remember for forever. Like autistic children tend to have like routine, but getting him in the kitchen and building his confidence is gonna teach him a very valuable skill and something he's gonna appreciate. Are you homosexual? No, I'm not. But you know what? Happy Pride Month to those who are. I support the LGBTQ community. Much love to y'all. But yeah, am I a stand-up comedian? I wish. I wanted to be a stand-up comedian when I was younger, but I don't really have. I can tell jokes, but I'm not a real good storyteller when it comes to jokes. I usually roast my friends or roast people, or I tell a stupid dad joke. That's really it. What else? What else? What else? I love cooking eggs. You have any preference what kind of egg you like? I'm new to cooking and learning best with the air fryer. Would you recommend a protein for me to try cook it in? Um, there's two proteins I could recommend that you make in the air fryer. Chicken is always a good source. Chicken thighs are easy to make. Boneless chicken thighs specifically, you can put them in the air fryer for like 18 to 20 minutes at yeah, about 350, and you'll get a nice juicy piece of chicken. You can do the same thing for wings. Same concept, just a little bit higher. All right, appreciate it, Meg. Have a good one, and thank you for joining, and thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I understand. Yes, he's learning life skills, and I'm so proud of him. Listen, he may not know who I am, but tell him I'm proud of him too, as a fellow autistic parent. Let him know. I appreciate everything he's doing. Appreciate you for teaching him how to cook, and tell him we're proud of him over here too. Have I made those biscuits in the air fryer? I haven't. That's a something I could probably try. It obviously won't come out the same as if you were to put it in the oven, but I'll try it out. That's part of what my page is all about too. It's not about making things that I know or perfected. It's trying new things out and seeing the outcome. So yeah, maybe I'll try that next. I know I already promised Meg that I would make the pesto creamy pasta. So after I do that, then I'll try the biscuits in the air fryer. I have a lot of good air fryer recipes on my page too. What's the name? Lily and Charlie. Yeah. If you're looking for some good air fryer recipes, easy proteins or easy simple recipes, I have like I think about five or so. Double hate from Spain. Ah, you're back. Nice to see you. Still love you though. Appreciate you. Listen, how do you think I feel? Whoops. Almost dropped the phone. My bad. Hold on a second, guys. There we go. My fault. Yeah, how do you think I feel? It's super hot in this kitchen. Well, Maybe that explains why the oven is still on. Duh. My bad. Yeah, I just had the oven on this whole entire time. The chicken has been out for like the past 20 minutes and it's hot. But yeah, I can understand if you want to make it in the air fryer so you're not burning up during the summertime if you want biscuits or whatever. Appreciate you too. This phone wants to be funny. Hold on a second, y'all. There we go. Cool. Anybody got any interesting plans for the weekend? Oh, also, if you tune in, I'm not exactly sure of the time. I got to think about it. I'll post a note on my TikTok, not TikTok. Sorry, I'll post a note on my YouTube page tomorrow. But I'm gonna be grilling this weekend. I know a few people have asked me to show them how to make my hibachi fried rice, which is actually on my page also. So I'm making that again. I'm probably gonna do some burgers and hot dogs and wings or something, something slight. But I'll be going live on Saturday. I'll post tomorrow when I'll go live. So if you want to, join and chat with me and watch me grill, come along. I genuinely wish I could make you guys a plate and feed everybody, but someday when I get my food truck, we'll make that happen. Break bread. Listen, it's always a good time to break bread. This baby doll, what's going on? Thanks for joining. For those of y'all who actually just joined, I hmm, well, I'm doing a lot. So the past couple of videos I did, I was just showing you guys the process of me seasoning my chicken. Last live I did previously was me getting everything together, and this is the final outcome. I did baked chicken, roasted potatoes, cornbread, and green beans. Really good meal. The cornbread recipe is available on my page right now. Go check it out. I'll have the chicken and potatoes recipe available tomorrow, so you guys can check that out as well. Taking care of your mom. Hopefully, your mom is doing good. Oh, okay. Dementia. I know there must be a lot on your plate. Hopefully you'll be okay, and hopefully she'll be okay as well. Easy summer meals. I actually do have a series on my page. It's called Cheap Eats. If you want to go check that out, also, it's a playlist of about 13 easy to follow recipes that you can make in under 30 minutes or less, and also cost you probably less than $30 also. So go check that out. I'll also be doing some easy summer meals as well. So you guys can get some meals that you can make without having to sweat in the kitchen. I'll try to make most of them either grilling recipes or recipes that you don't have to you don't have to cut the oven on, because I know once you cut that, if you cut the stove on, it's fine. But once you cut that oven on, the whole entire room and the house gets hot. So I'll try to make some simple recipes for you guys to follow also. And then yes, they are budget friendly too. Um, Also, one thing I plan on doing, which I'm actually in the process of working on, my oldest is in college right now. He's back home for the summer, but when he goes back to school, his dorm is going to have a kitchen in it. And he asked me if I could show him some recipes that he could make, so he doesn't have to go spending a bunch of money on fast food places. So I told him I would do probably about 10 recipes or so that I'll have him in the kitchen with me, and I can show him how to cook it. And one, he'll learn something, and two, if you have anybody who's in school, or a son or a daughter, or um, know somebody who's either in school or going to college and they want to learn how to cook, or even if simply you're a beginner, these recipes will be for you too. I always say, well, it also depends on what you're cooking, but typically, if something's over indirect flame, that's usually something I wouldn't mind cooking on a lower temperature. Direct flame for me would be like if I'm doing chicken wings or if I'm doing burgers, I'll put that over a direct flame. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm about to go now. Uh, Got to go feed the family. But
To those of y'all who joined the live, first of all, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate y'all. I'm trying to do these lives a little bit more. I know when I first did my live last, like 2 weeks ago, I was kind of nervous because like only one person joined the live and then they were gone. So like for the first 15 to 20 minutes, it was just me talking to myself. But I see that the more I start doing these lives, the more you guys are locked in. So from the bottom of my heart, like I really do appreciate it. Um, Please make sure you subscribe to my channel if you want easy to follow recipes, simple recipes. I try to do different things on my page that you won't find, not to say that you won't find it elsewhere, but I feel like social media kind of has a certain kind of aesthetic they want for food. And I try to cook things that are, unique, different, from other cultures and, stuff like that. So if that's your sort of thing, if you want easy recipes as well, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Uh, I'll be back on tomorrow, more than likely same time. But yeah, please go ahead and subscribe, share with a friend. Love y'all, appreciate y'all, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.